big arm end effector, and you can see we lined it up so they can just go in and grapple. And Big G's over in the cupola, flying the big arm. He's going to grapple the module and plug it into the bottom of the space station.
And Big G on the big loop. The SRMS has MRM1 at the handoff position with the brakes on. We go for grapple.
Okay, copy that, Hawk, and we'll get busy on it.
The MRM is now in a position for handoff to the station's robotic arm, the end effector for the SSRMS, or the Canadarm2 off to the left. The location where the shuttle arm is currently grappled, that is a small airlock that will be used later in assembly of the station when the Russian partner delivers a multi-purpose laboratory module, the MLM, which is slated to launch in a couple of years on a Proton rocket. This small airlock will be used for conduct of experiments in the vacuum of space.
For Bueno, term at 48, and you have a go for the bag number 9, the number 9 fill.
And Houston, Atlantis on to first TWC I fill. Starting bag 9, 2103.
Copy, Bueno, 2103.
Looks good. This is a live action shot.
Live action.
You can't see, the angle's not too good, but this is Garrett.
Grappling MRM1.
Grappling MRM1. And I'll turn this off quick because it's not too much of an angle. We'll catch their faces from a better angle in just a bit.
All right.
So now we're in the cupola. This is the view we showed you from the shuttle.
Got it. It says the right
big
label on it.
arms, end effector.
The station arm now has a firm grasp of the newest module that will be moved from the shuttle's payload bay now over to its permanent home, the attach point on the Earth-facing port of the Zarya control module. The shuttle's arm will be moved to a safe distance, backing away from the MRM1. Once it reaches that safe distance, the shuttle team will give the station team a go for MRM1 operations. That would be the go to start maneuvering the module up to its permanent home on the Zarya control module of the International Space Station's Russian segment.
And Big G, this is Atlantis on the big loop. We are at the MRM1 clearance position with the brakes on. Your go-to maneuver to the MRM1 pre-dock position.
Okay, copy all. We're going to put that in work.
And Houston, ISS Robo, starting the aircast.
Houston copies. We're watching.
And this is roughly a 20-minute maneuver that will reposition the Rassvet module at its pre-install position. The module has a number of components on the outside destined for future use at other locations on the International Space Station, including some debris shielding for the new Russian laboratory module slated for launch in 2012. Other outfitting equipment includes a radiator, the small airlock that you see atop the module. That airlock will be used for external experiments, and the European Space Agency robotic arm elbow joint that will become part of a European robotic arm, the other components of which will be on that Russian laboratory module launched on a Proton rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan in 2012. The new work site for the robotics of the International Space Station inside the cupola, which is a multi-window port on the International Space Station. The robotic workstation now located in that cupola as the MRM1 continues in its path to its home on the Russian segment of the International Space Station. The MRM1 has a diameter of just under 8 feet, and it has a length of 20 feet with a pressurized volume of 614 cubic feet and a habitable volume of 207 cubic feet once installed on the International Space Station. The overall complex will have a habitable volume of 12,705 cubic feet with a pressurized volume of 29,500 cubic feet. ...214 miles above Algeria, headed toward Tunisia and the coastline of the Mediterranean, continuing with the auto-sequence robotic arm movement to the pre-install or pre-docking position for Rassvet.
Station Houston, big loop for robotics. Whenever you guys are ready, you have a go. That's go number 3 and 9.2.
That's right. Copy that. We are go for go 3 in work.
Yeah, the crew now is in the process of activating the docking mechanism on the Rassvet module, the extension of the probe, the first contact with the docking mechanism on the station side.
Station Houston for robotics on the big loop. All those TV cameras are configured correctly down here. You have a go for docking of MRM1.
Wow, Swanee. Okay, we got a go for docking MRM1. And let you know we have a great view of the docking camera on our RWS monitor.
Wonderful.
And the final procedures for docking of the Rassvet module to its permanent home on the Zarya control module.
Capture.
Copy.
Contact 2.
Copy.
And Houston, ISS Robo. We looked like a pretty good docking. We never got contact 1, straight down the middle, and got capture and contact.
Houston copies. We see you in step 13.
The mini research module Rassvet, the Russian word for dawn, now at its permanent home on the International Space Station.
And Houston Atlantis for OBS on berth. We're in step 2. Broadcast to the pre-grapple.
Houston copies.
The station's robotic arm is operated from inside the cupola. The view you see here is of Garrett Reisman and Piers Sellers, as they have been pretty much in charge of the station robotic arm operations throughout the day.